Yeah, hi again. It's Andy. It's a daily rant. Well. First up, devolution in Glasgow. The devolution of Glasgow is a significant step forward, empowering the city to make more decisions locally and drive economic growth. Scottish Government's new legislation will enable the establishment of a legal entity for the Glasgow City region, providing the foundation for a devolution deal and further funding, and powers to allow for local decision making. This move will give the region increased flexibility and the ability to borrow and invest, aligning it with comparable regions in England and Europe. The new powers will be used to create jobs, build housing, and improve public transport, with a focus on unlocking the Clyde Corridor's major development site. City leaders, including Susan Aitken, Glasgow City Council leader, are advocating for a devolution deal tailored to Glasgow's specific challenges and opportunities, ensuring that the city can leverage its resources effectively. Well, I think as a country, devolution Scotland um, is struggling personally because it's a bit like basically, yeah, running back to mummy and daddy, like mummy being Rachel Reeves at the moment and daddy being Sir Keir Starmer, running back to them when, your money runs out and, oh, we got it wrong or we ain't got enough money. Can you help us out? That's what this devolution would mean. Glasgow would be constantly running, I think, back to the Scottish government. But hey ho, I'm just a commentator. Don't forget to like, share, and comment, and hit the bell notification, subscribe on YouTube, and if you want to email me, there's my email address. Yeah, it's probably a good idea, but will it work? Probably not. Um, Now back on the Scottish subject, on Glasgow in particular, uh, nearly 1 in 3 children in Glasgow doesn't speak English as their first language. Figures fuel growing concerns about capacity of Britain's asylum capital to cope with influx of new arrivals. Maybe that's why they want devolution, because they want to spend more money on the migrants and not the Glaswegians. Hmm, I don't know. Almost 1 in 3 pupils in Glasgow does not speak English as their main language, which is very shocking, really, because if you compare it to other languages in Scotland, um, basically Polish was the most commonly spoken language in Scotland after English, Scots, and Gaelic. 54,000 people, about 1.1% of Scottish population, said they spoke Polish at home. That's fair enough, a small number. The Polish has done nothing wrong. They've come to our country properly, legally. They've got their papers. They've not arrived on a small boat. So in Scotland, there's 54,000 at the last count. There's 27,000 speaking Chinese. Oh, that's a lot of takeaways. 23,000 Urdu, 23,000 Punjabi. So we've got a big, obviously, Asian population in Glasgow and Scotland. So Scotland, I mean. Um, and 14,000 French. I don't see many restaurants in Scotland that's French. Um, yeah. Well, what do you think to that then? Amazing, eh? What will happen? And of course, I'm just seeing what this was. Just got a little message from someone. Thanks, Sniper. Yo, your streams are seriously so good. I'm a big fan. I just wanted to show some support. Um, yeah, well done, mate. If you can like and subscribe and share, that'd be fantastic. Yeah, I just bring it from the heart, mate. That's all you can do, really, isn't it? Yeah. And well, on top of all that, I might as well just do this little rant in one go instead of making it per subject. The Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer, we must work with China even if it threatens national security. Well, I think that's a bit bonkers, isn't it? But anyway, Sir Keir Starmer appears to have laid the groundwork for a major concession to China, despite using a keynote speech to say Beijing poses a national security threat to Britain. Yeah, they're going to give him the embassy and all that stuff. So the UK use a China policy that recognise this reality instead of for years we've blown hot and cold. We have the golden age, which then flipped to an ice age. We reject that binary choice. So our response will not be driven by fear nor softened by illusion. It will be grounded in strength, clarity, and sober realism. Well, I don't know, mate, if that's going to work. Yeah, so at the end of the day, you've just got to give these politicians a chance, I suppose. Okay, then. Nice to talk to you again. Don't forget the live stream at 6 o'clock on the channel um, for that viewer now that's listening. There's a few viewers now listening, actually. Yeah, we've got a live stream coming on. Well, not kind of a live stream, it's more of a pre recorded Sniper Ruger. Yeah, wait till 6 p.m. In the next 50 minutes. There's another one in 2 or 3 hours' time after that as well. Yeah, brilliant. Take care. Share if you can. It'd be perfect. Subscribe if you can. Cost you nothing. All the best, and I'll see you again next time.